So I'm not here to go and bore you guys with everything that you know about the current news with Israel and Hamas. I'm here to talk about the boring stuff. Literally the boring stuff, okay? The tunnels. I'm Mr. Tunnel Man. Wherever I go, everybody knows me as the tunnel dude. You know, that's because of my time in Iraq, and I wanted to give a different perspective on what the ground campaign into the Gaza Strip that Israel's about to embark on might look like, and some of the difficulties that they're going to deal with. So first of all, there's a lot of documentation about the tunnels that Hamas has, and although I don't have a map showing exactly how it spiderwebs out and how many bunkers there are and where they are, I'm sure Israel has some of that, but they do not have all. Tunnels are extremely accessible for militants to have. It just takes backbreaking work. It takes a little bit of TNT. They have tunnels leading into Egypt and back to the Gaza Strip. That way they can get supplies and weaponry, and that's how they were able to launch this massive attack. So first of all, I want to describe what tunnels are like and what they have. Obviously, tunnels protect you from air superiority, and they dig them down really, really deep from the videos that I've seen, which means that bunker busters are not going to be as effective, if effective at all. Turkey tried that against my group in Iraq, and it was not effective at all. It just didn't work. Even thermobaric bombs. I mean, there's so many exits and so many air vents. They're not going to be able to just flood you out with lack of oxygen. And that's what it gives you. It gives you protection and the ability to have freedom of movement, which is vital for guerrilla war. So when we talk about tunnels, I have my personal experience, and considering that Hamas, the videos that I've seen from 10 years ago, showed them with concrete, rebar, reinforced roofs and sidings to these tunnels, I wouldn't imagine that it's all the tunnels, but it's probably a good majority of them. They're living good. They're making sure that this guerrilla war is not going to end anytime soon. And what do they have inside these tunnels? I don't know if you guys remember, at least me as an American, we used to learn about the Vietnam War and how the Viet Cong guerrillas were able to sustain this extremely long war and even win. And it came down to these tunnel systems where they had everything that I had in Iraq. They have a kitchen. They have a place to sleep. They have electricity from generators and solar panels. They're going to have armories full of supplies. They're going to have logistics. I'm talking years and years and years of bottled water, potable water that is hiding inside those tunnels, waiting for an event like this, a ground campaign above their tunnels. They probably also do have steel doors inside some of the entrances, if not all. That's a very easy way to go and make sure that shrapnel from grenades or whatever explosions, IEDs that they might have tripped over to the entrances to collapse them, any of that shrapnel, any of that dust is not going to be able to penetrate. And from Iraq, I know this as well. Like, there will be tunnels where it'll go up and down 20 meters and that you climb by ladder. This way, the bunker busters don't really get you. It's just one entrance, you go down, and what motivated Israeli soldiers can be climbing down a ladder, going by rope down this tunnel into the abyss, where if he's injured, how he's going to get back up? It's not possible. It's not going to happen. And these tunnels, they spider web out into thousands of bunkers. There are thousands of mirror holes and bunkers everywhere, pocketing from inside buildings, and then you go into a tunnel and you go down to where you need to be, whether it's just straight up out of the earth, like into a farm or wherever. It's very easy to camouflage. You just put a little roof with a little bit of sand on top of it and kick it out, just like the Viet Cong. Just like the Viet Cong. It's a very simple way to do this, and a lot of these entrances are not known by anybody except for those who need to know. The next thing, right? Hamas obviously has propaganda. They are regular civilians in a lot of ways, but some of them are very, very dedicated fighters. A lot like the Kurds, who are not allowed to have phones for the reason of OPSEC and not being able to show where positions are and what's going on. I would guess that Hamas is the same thing. And the reason that I think that's the case is because they were able to do this giant campaign and kill like 1,000 Israelis, wound way more than that. And the Israeli government, which has Mossad, they have a lot of insider knowledge, wasn't able to pick up on it on the day of the attack. And that's insane. So they definitely have a good OPSEC culture, which means that there's a lot of hidden stuff, a lot of stuff that we will never know until maybe Israel clears it out. So yeah, tunnels. I've said it for years and I'll say it again. This is not going to be an easy fight. This is not something you can win unless you get people inside there. Even you think about robots, like, just get a robot, strap a bomb to it, and get it down there. It's not going to work. Attack dogs, no, it's not going to work. Steel doors on steel doors on steel doors, and hundreds of concrete rooms with blast doors, with armories and logistics in each one, beds, blankets, food, water, electricity. They have everything that they need, and it's really not a difficult thing to have. You can wire the electricity straight to a power line, or you can make it from a generator, which can actually be inside the tunnels and come out an air vent. So it gets air and it kicks out all the exhaust. There's some incredible carpentry and architecture that goes into this stuff, but it's very easy. Everybody that I know that was in Iraq has dug tunnels. This is not going to be an easy fight. This is going to last a long time. This is not going to be like a day campaign. Because where do you think the hostages are right now? They're in the tunnels. They are not out in the city. They are in the tunnels waiting to die, waiting to get executed, like Hamas has said. Most of the fighters are inside the tunnels right now, just waiting out the bombardment. waiting for the billions of dollars of explosives. Boom, 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 boom. It stops, and then they go out into their bunkers, and they shoot some people. That's how it's going to work. That's how it is. They probably even have tunnels leading into Israel. No, definitely they have that. Like, leading into Israel proper in order to launch raids from behind or launch, sniper attacks or whatever it is. Lay IEDs. It's going to be a tough one. And that's all I want to say in this video is just, there's tunnels, all right? This is not going to be easy. Mark my word. Israel's going to be walking around the city. They're probably going to, okay, not much is going on. Maybe they kill a few people, but it'll probably just take them a couple days in order to clear out the city buildings and all that. But other than that, they are not going to be eliminating Hamas anytime soon. I just want to say that. That's my prediction. I think Hamas is going to stay. Whether you like it or not, it's going to stay. They did the hard work of digging tunnels, and it's paying off. Guaranteed, there are thousands of fighters inside those tunnels right now, just chilling, drinking chai. That's how it is. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. I hope you learned something in this video. And if you did, make sure to check out my membership. You can become a member on my channel. And I share a lot of footage that I've never released on the channel before. And I think you might like it if you enjoyed today's video. So anyway, thank you to everybody. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.